I decided to get back on, y'all. So the card came out that said be of service today. So I'm going to be of service. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a Zoom workshop sometime around 1 p.m. in Eastern time today. Okay, 1 p.m. It's going to start between 12:45 p.m. and 1 p.m. Eastern time today. Okay, so we're gonna wait till we get more people in there before I make the announcements. Cause some people be saying that I be making announcements too fast, and then they gotta rewind the video. So while I'm waiting for people to come in, I'm going to, smoke some of my little CBD here. You know, this is a good time a day to smoke your CBD when it's getting close to like lunch, air and water energy. So smoking your CBD after lunch or before lunch. I like to smoke it before and after. So I'm going to mention the invitation in a minute. Some people are going to get a free ticket today. Okay. There are rules. So the invitation is for today. There's going to be a Zoom workshop around 12:45 p.m. to 1 p.m. Okay? Basically, when I end this live video, I'm going to start the Zoom workshop. And the workshop is going to be me sharing some excerpts out of my upcoming PDF. That's teaching you how to manifest like the higher ups. Okay? Not like how y'all heard everybody on social media. I'm gonna be giving y'all some secret stuff y'all didn't know. Y'all gonna be like, wait a minute, hold up. Okay. So if you want a little bit of those excerpts, you have to join the Zoom workshop. My only requirement is that you have to email me. You have to tell me the name you're using, and you have to introduce yourself in the workshop. I do prefer you to show yourself on video or to have a picture of yourself on your Zoom profile so we can see who we're talking to, just for boundaries. And we'll do short introductions, and then I'll get into the lessons and I'll show some diagrams and we'll talk about some things. I'm going to have at least 3 diagrams for everybody to see. Once again, if you would like to join, okay, the tickets are $2. That's super low, y'all. I will never charge that price again. I'm being very generous. So the ticket is $2. However, if you have donated to the channel in the last 30 days and or you are a moderator of this channel, you get in free. If you are a moderator, an active moderator of this channel, you get in free. So present moment, you will get in free. Nora, you will get in free. Anita, you have donated on a regular, you get in free. Love the Most High, you get in free because you have donated on a regular. Okay? I will never have this workshop for free again to anybody, for anybody. Okay, this is sort of like an appetizer for my part 1 of my manifesting PDF series I'm publishing on Amazon and Scribe. Okay? The angels told me I got to put this out, part 1 out immediately. I just need to clean it up, finesse it a little bit, and be done with it. But I wanted to give appetizers out. I want to give people a little bit of excerpts as a way of showing gratitude for people on this channel who moderate and who have donated. So once again, if your name is Anita, you will get in free. Nora, you will get in free. Present moment, you will get in free. Okay? Love the Most High, you know you getting in free. You will get in free on every single workshop. You just got to show up, Miss Lady, okay? I got you covered, for real, okay? And I'm going to be sending you some stuff and other people's stuff, but I'm going to start sending you stuff all the way through the end of this year, love the Most High. Okay, you're even going to get free copies of my poetry books, which I never give out for free. because my poetry is really good and deserves to have a price on it. But I'm gonna give you a couple of copies of my poetry books in the pre-release. Love the Most High. So congratulations, Love the Most High, for being one of the top donators of this channel. Love the Most High has donated so much to this channel that it has allowed me to have the time off that I need to practice and learn and grow and study and do the research that I needed to do this channel. So, to my top dogs that donate, Love the Most High, thank you very much. Okay? All right. And I'm going to be spending some personal time on your chart. Okay? I'm going to be going in on very soon, just me and your chart for a while, so I can help you out the best that I can. All right, so if you want to join my Zoom workshop, it's going to be at 12:45 Eastern time. That means in about 32 minutes. All right? Don't miss this. This happens. So tickets are $2 unless you are a moderator or unless you have donated. Some of y'all may think it's not a big deal, but I'm telling you no lie. When you get all these audios that I don't share on this channel, when you get all my videos, all in PDFs, and you paid for a lot of that stuff, you're going to wish you attended my workshops. We have got to stop judging a book by its cover. We got to understand that some of the most powerful spiritual people look like Stoics, was plain as me. A lot of people in the Bible that was really, really tapped in. A lot of us don't run around dripping in gold because we got a lot of respect for money. But that also means we're granted the true treasures of the Creator. The treasures that man did not invent. So if you all are like, oh, the grass is greener, or some of you are like, the grass is greener, if y'all think the white Europeans' ice is colder, we're teaching you this, you playing yourself. I'm talking to anybody I'm not going, who want to box me in and say, oh, you're a martyr and I don't want to learn from you. Let me tell y'all, there's a lot of people faking like they're rich, so you think that they're qualified to teach you. They could have been scamming and all of that. If first of all, if a lot of them don't know what I know, I already know that they're not real. They're not real. So, and people that's supposed to teach you how to manifest is people that have something else going on other than teaching you how to manifest, other than psychic stuff. I am a great writer. I attend workshops on a daily basis. I have a lot of awards. I just got published again 2 more times. I got published multiple times, nominations for Best of the Net, Push Card. How am I getting all this success in writing? Every single year, success comes through. How am I doing this? Because I understand energy when it comes to manifest. I tune in and I pay attention and I know some things. So I want to help y'all. I want y'all to know what I know, so that you ain't got to fight your way to manifest. You find that it's coming easier. You know, I will think about people. I will think about people and about something that I want, and that person will call me and come over and give it to me. This is no lie. It happens to me all the time. I have to be careful what I think, because I'm on the frequency 90% of the time. I have to be careful because people around me, they get the message, and if they're in that generous energy, they will give to me. And it's not like there's something wrong with that, but I sometimes I just think about something that I want, and it wasn't like I wanted it to come immediately, but somehow it just does. That has happened to me with cars, vacations, prizes. Somebody told me 20 years ago, yeah, you're a great writer, but you'll never be nominated for the push card. I said, yes, I am going to be nominated for the push card. I said, I already know that I am. They said, she's delusional. I never forget the post that was in this writing group. I said, no, I am. I know that I am. I'm going to be. What happened? 5 years ago, actually, it was about 13 years later. See, 13 is going into the unknown. 13 years later, I was nominated for the push card. And I was nominated against for Best of the Net. I was selected Best of the Net several times. I actually was in the competition before, 2 other times. I was in the competition. I'll share the poems that were nominated and that competed. But what I'm saying is, I've manifested so much so fast, so early in my writing life that I've given up with doing my resume. I actually have to hire someone to do my resume because it's just too much information. The point that I'm making is you want to learn from someone that's like so natural. I manifested my baby. I literally sat there and visualized myself looking at my baby in the crib. And then all of a sudden, some months later, I found out I was pregnant, and that same vision came true. It was the exact same baby in my vision. Sitting in the crib, I swear, may I die in my sleep tonight. May I drop dead on this video. This really happened. And then my daughter ends up born, and she has this special telepathy. My daughter has a telepathy connection with me. We can talk to each other with our minds because she's my manifestation. She used to talk to me with her mind when she was a baby, y'all. This is real. I could feel her and then get her thoughts when she was a baby. And she could do the same with me because my daughter is one of my soulmates. She is one of my soul family. I manifested one of my own soul tribes out of heaven. Y'all, that's deep. That's powerful right there. That's powerful. But I want y'all to understand what was going on inside me when I did it. What was that vibration? What was that act? What was going on in my life? What was I doing that made it so possible? The odds was very high that it would happen. I want to teach y'all that because you can increase the odds. You can strengthen it to the point where there's no way that it's not going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. Okay. So if you want to join my Zoom workshop, once again, it is starting in about 20 minutes. Okay. Tickets is $2. You can cash at me the $2 and then email me because I can't send you the Zoom link if you don't email me. So you send me the $2 and email me and tell me you sent me $2. Tell me who you are. And that is for the workshop, the Zoom workshop today. And then I will send you the link. Now I'm only going to let people be 5 minutes late. That's at the most. That's at the most. Okay. If you come at 1 o'clock, you're not going to be let in. 5 minutes late. And we're going to look at 2 to 3 diagrams. And I'm going to give y'all some excerpts. Okay. And talk to y'all about some things. Now, of course, what I'm telling y'all in the workshop is also going to be immediately put into my PDF. Now, I always send myself a poor man's copy of my PDFs to protect my copyrights. Now, I will be going over the rules briefly for the Zoom workshop so we understand the copyrights and all of that. So if y'all missed this, then you missed it. I'm never going to do this again, never for $2. It's just that I feel like, I'm going to be honest with y'all, I feel like over the last 6 months, I tapped into some fortune energy that's so strong that what has been happening to me, I never had happen to me before in my life. I've never had money just keep on coming. This money just keep on coming, y'all. Serious. Like, we're talking about money that just keeps coming. Like, it's coming in my hand, it's coming in the mail, it's coming through Cash App, PayPal, friends, gifts, gifts in the mail. My brother sending me expensive gifts. Called me the other day and said, what's your favorite color or something? I'm like, woo, I can't keep track of all this. But I also found out another secret to manifesting. You can say I found out about it by mistake over the last week that I do want to share with y'all in the workshop today. Okay? So 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, meet me in the workshop on Zoom. All right, send me $2 to my Cash App and then email me. I know that people are in that energy where they got to give gratitude, that they feel like the breakthrough ain't coming. But if you be too tight with your money, you won't get the breakthrough. So you putting $2 on my workshop is you saying, God, I have faith. I have faith during this time when I'm supposed to have gratitude. See, some people think I'm not going to put no money on nothing. No, because this is the time that I got to be careful. See, the paranoia, when you be too tight, you be too tight. You be too scared that you're not going to get no money. That's exactly how you block yourself. You will never block your manifesting abilities spending 5 or 10% of a dollar or a couple of dollars. You'll never if you release $10 every month, you're not blocking your manifestation energy. You're not. You're not. Some people are so stingy, they don't even do that. They don't even donate $10, but every couple of months. And then they wonder why they're getting the same money all the time. Why they're not getting no downloads, why they're not tapped in. They're still low-key coming from the lack mindset. They don't understand what people with significant earth placement have, like I do. There's something they don't know. And I want to make sure that y'all find out today in this workshop. Okay? All right. I hope I see y'all there. Now, as I said, if you're a moderator or if you donated in the last 30 days or if I mentioned your name, you get in free. The workshop will be about 40 minutes long. There's some downloads that came this morning that shocked me. That shocked me, okay? And when I went to my work, more and more downloads came. And I wanna really talk to y'all about this. This is a new candle I bought. I found this candle to be very powerful. It's called Wildflower Musk. The angels told me to get this. And I got it, and woo, this candle is powerful. Look how beautiful it is. I know some of y'all think, wow, she spent a lot of money on candles, or she buy this and this and that. I'm not supposed to be in lack mindset about my spiritualism, because being a spiritual teacher is something that I'm supposed to do. Some people are supposed to be just a psychic or psychic reader. I'm supposed to be a spiritual teacher on top of that. It has to go hand in hand. So I'm supposed to invest in my spiritual resources. The time in my past life, I was investing in things that wasn't that. I was investing in some things that wasn't as all my resources wasn't spiritual. I was just collecting jewelry. People was just giving me jewelry because I was rich. But in this life, I'm supposed to put my time into spiritualism and creativity. I'm supposed to have a life of that. So I don't mind spending money on a candle. I don't mind spending money on gems for my spiritual life. And when I say my purpose, it's because I know some things about my chart. I'm not saying this is my purpose because I see that I'm good at it. It's fated in my chart that this is my purpose. I want to share that with y'all as well. about your purpose, how that lines with manifesting. There is rules and laws that for that. It also determines other stuff. Okay? And it means like being able to manifest without pulling tricks, not being a shapeshifter, not being fake. You want to manifest authentically so that you don't take years off your life. When you manifest money, I'm going to give y'all a little secret. When you manifest money or products or objects through trickery, where it's knowledge you don't have, you're using other people's resources, you're acting like other people or whatever. You're not even in your sole purpose. You lose years off your life. Your karma's going to be very harsh. I am supposed to die old. I'm going to be an old lady, older. I already saw a vision of my old self dying. I already saw it, y'all. Okay? I'm going to be an old lady, possibly with something going on internally here, and being told this is the end or whatever. And I'm not even upset. I'm kind of like just cool, like, all right, it's time. But what I'm saying is I've earned the extra years. You can earn extra years on your life. Years is money is years is money. When you have gratitude for money and respect for money, and that means respecting of your time and your energy, using your energy wisely when you're manifesting no matter what, and following the rules and the laws, the spiritual laws, you earn more years. Okay? A lot of people like to grieve over people dying young who wasn't murdered, but nobody knows what they were doing behind the scenes. They might have, y'all, recently, I was researching about Aaliyah. And I'm going to tell y'all the honest truth. Aaliyah manifested an early death. Y'all may argue with me, but she did. She did. She died in the way that she could die. One of the ways she was chosen to die. But she died that way early. Because of vanity. She wanted something fast. I want to get out of here. I ain't waiting for I'm not going to no airport. I picked it up energetically. She took a low budget plane. She took this dude that she didn't know that well. She was so worried about me, myself, and I getting out of here, I'm done, I'm getting out of Jamaica. Rather than enjoying the peace that she could have got in Jamaica and waiting until she can get a high value flight out of there. See, vanity makes you think, I'm not waiting, I'm getting out of here. And all that luggage they put on there. She could have sent the luggage. They could have had the luggage delivered on a different in a car or on a plane. They didn't have to put that on there. I'm just keeping it real. When he said the plane was too heavy, too much luggage, they shouldn't. I'm highly intuitive. There was some sort of disagreement or argument about that luggage. I know what I know. I can do readings on people who have died and missing persons. Okay, I have before. Don't tell me she was drugged. Aaliyah already did drugs. Why does everybody sit up there and act like these teenagers in the 90s was innocent? Why do people do that? I was there in the 90s. I don't believe she was just drugged. Okay, we like to believe that she didn't know she was drugged. Everybody died on our plane, so how do anybody know? Everybody that was on our plane died. So everybody died. There was no survivors. So how would anyone know that she was illegally drugged? We love to paint Aaliyah as innocent. But when you look at the pictures of her with Jay-Z, she don't look too innocent. We all, this is why I do agree with some of the male population. All this Me Too, let me tell you, just because you 16 and 17 don't mean you get a pass. Because I was 2 years older than Leah at that time. And I was a couple years older, and no one could tell me to do nothing. When parents tried to tell me not to drink and smoke weed, I still did it, being hard-headed. You cannot control the free will of young people. I don't care how young they are. If they want to do what they want to do, they want to do what they want to do. Everybody always want to blame everybody in society for teenagers. Some of these teenagers, they ain't listening to nobody. They're rebels. And she got rebel energy in her chart. I looked at her chart. I'm a chart reader. Her placement shows that she has that rebellious nature. She has a rebellious nature to her. And in her chart, it shows people pleasing. Scared that people won't like her. So I'm going to just go again. I'm going to just go with the crowd because I don't want to fail people. Too worried about her image. Image fear. She had a very weird Capricorn placement, which is drugs. Which is drugs. So I'm getting tired of that. People are just assuming she was drugged. How they know that? How they know that? Everybody died on that plane. The black box did not say that. No. Leah was already doing drugs. She was in that picture with Jay-Z, high up. You could see it in her eyes. She was high. She was literally high. So people need to give it a break. She did not have to take that cheap plane like that. She had plenty enough money to get first class on a plane. She didn't want to wait. And when God tells you to wait, when God tells you to wait and stop being arrogant, I ain't got time for this, time for waiting. When God tells you not to be in that energy, you have to learn how to listen. Y'all know I get serious sometimes about certain stuff. That's what happened when you want something fast. I looked at her chart. It was a very high probability of dying in a plane crash. Very high. And her placement says that she wants to listen to others. She listens to older people a lot. Low vibrational people, older people. Old, low vibrational people trying to prove something to them. Scared of what they may think if she don't, scared of letting them down. Image worry. It's funny how everybody want to talk about Leah and how gifted, but nobody want to talk about that damn chart. I love to look up the chart of famous dead people and be like, bingo, there it is. There it is. Even in Charles Bukowski's chart, drunk, combative, and disrespectful. Y'all. His placement show alcoholic. Y'all. That's what happens when you don't go to God. When you don't go to God, you will be subjected to the shadow in your chart. People better start living more spiritual than our shadow part of their chart don't take over. Everybody running around here don't know their chart. Sitting ducks. If you don't know your chart, you're a sitting duck. I'm just keeping it real, y'all. If you don't know your chart, then why are you trying to manifest? If you don't know your chart, you're a sitting duck. You don't even know how to extend your life. You don't know how to delay death. Yeah, you can delay it. Your death day is not set in stone. You can always, that's called free will. Free will give you the power to tell death when like you can't come yet, death. You gotta wait. Now you're gonna come. But I'm teaching you how to wait with my damn free will. Real talk. If you do your life purpose, and she wasn't doing all her life purpose. She had a natural, beautiful voice. It was a part of her fortune, but that wasn't the biggest fortune she could have got. Sorry to tell y'all, Aaliyah wasn't even all the way tapped in. She didn't get to that part yet. It was coming. She needed to do a crossover. But she was dealing with them drugs, which was in her chart. High risk of drug addict. High risk. With that Capricorn and that other placement. The way it is. High risk. People that I don't want to believe in charts. That's exactly why you're getting nowhere. Why money don't flow to you on a regular. Why you got to depend so much on 9 to 5. I'm upset that somebody did not tell me check your chart when I was a kid. If I would have knew my chart, I would have knew as a teenager that I was born to do this. And with my writing life, I would already have, when I was 13 years old, I would have been a rich 13-year-old. I would have been literally a 3-year-old doing this. Literally a 3-year-old writing my poetry. By the time I was 13 years old, I'm going to just put it even up there. By the time I was 26, I would have been famous and rich already. So if you haven't sent your kids to a natal chart reader who's chosen to give you information that's not in the schools. Natal chart readers, astrology readers, natal chart, we have to be chosen. I can prove that I'm chosen with my own chart. I don't have a problem with showing people in my workshop my chart. You can see it. There's people that's been in my chart who seen it and was like, oh, wow, you are. I'm doing what I'm chosen. And the thing is, I'm telling y'all have got to take your kids and you to someone who's charged, who is chosen to understand your star pattern, to figure it out. Yes, she did. I hate to say, y'all, Aaliyah was corrupted. Okay. Aaliyah was corrupted by older people. She was corrupted by possibly a father figure. Possibly. I'm just saying, y'all, the masculine energy, the way it went to her chart, a masculine female was controlling her, or a gay male. Sound like P. Diddy, but we'll go ahead, y'all. We'll move on, okay? Based upon that chart, the feminine with the masculine energy like that, and the risk there, the gay masculine energy was interfering with her life path. Periods. Feminine males and masculine women. Aaliyah was supposed to be. I'm gonna be quiet. Aaliyah was supposed to be somebody that worked hard, planned, and prepared for her soul work. Really prepared, not really spontaneous, prepared. But somehow somebody corrupted her, or somebody older was influencing her and getting in her mind. And they was getting her to think that she had to be masculine and female. That's why when she started crossing over to all feminine energy, that's when the big success started coming. When she did that movie, Romeo Must Die, She was in that real feminine energy. That's when, and when she did Queen of the Down, she was in a more feminine. That's when she started to get really big. She was at the brink, very close. But they kept influencing her. They kept influencing her with lesbian stuff. Y'all, I'm telling you what I know. My intuition and that movie rocked the boat. That video rocked the boat. She was still too young to be being influenced like that, messing with her sexuality. Okay? Nah. There needed to be some intervention, y'all. Period. They was messing with her sexuality. They was corrupting her. They was telling her Aaliyah was being feminine. They was saying, do something masculine. I'm getting it very strongly. Like, put these masculine clothes on. Do something gay. Like, they was like getting her to do that. And I get that's why she was probably doing drugs. That's why she was, it was messing with her head. That's probably why she went to drugs, and she probably didn't want to do that. But she felt like she probably was under a contract. So she felt like she had to do the stuff that they was doing, even though she didn't want to. I get the feeling that she wanted out that contract. I get the feeling so strongly. So strongly that she was trying to get her coins up. Get her coins up because of the placement in her chart. She was trying to get them coins up so she could just ghost the hell out of that contract, y'all. I believe she was pushed also to be on that plane. That she was made to think, like, rushed, controlled. You know what I mean? Like, so she was like, no, I'm not taking a bigger plane. I'm going to take this plane. We're going to get a little plane. It was like, she had, in her chart, she shows people-pleasing ways, codependent ways. So somebody spiritual and clean needed to, she needed a better agent. Period. Now y'all see what happens when you don't got the right agent and you're in that type of industry. Yup, Gigi. I wasn't attacking you or not, Gigi, because you know I like you. But anyway, let's get on. It's true, y'all. I ain't want to say it, y'all, because I just didn't want, I don't want nobody coming for me. But, y'all, she could have had a witch. There might have been a witches involved. Witches, y'all. She was dealing with some witches. She was dealing with the wrong people in society. She wasn't being selective and picky. And those people was influencing her. They was influencing her, and she was just going with it. See, that's the problem when you have the kind of placement that she has. That when you have that society type of placement, you need a good parental figure at home. She needed a good parental figure. And that's just sad that she didn't have one. They know. I don't care. They could parade all they want. But no, they didn't. And I don't mean no harm. I also feel like people like to talk about Damon Dash or whatever. He want to be all, I'm sad, crying. I don't remember him being so public about her. I was there in the 90s. Damon Dash wasn't in a lot of photos with her. Damon Dash was not giving interviews about how much he loved her. They was not seen in the paper together a lot. I think it's publicity. I think he said something. She ain't here to speak for herself. I think he's exaggerating their relationship because he's trying to get attention because she's dead. I think it wasn't as most as what he was saying. Because how come every time she went to the red carpet event, his butt wasn't there? I mean, if somebody support me and this is my boyfriend, I would think he would go to the red carpet events with me. Like, why am I always at these red carpet events by myself? Damon Dash need to shut up and sit his little butt down and stop the crocodile tears, boo. He acted like he was husband. He was all husband. No, I know he wasn't. And why the heck was he? Why the heck he could have been her boyfriend that long if she was dealing with or Kelly or whatever, P. Diddy and all that. He couldn't have been her boyfriend that long. And she was already successful. Why didn't he respect the fact that she was young and put a ring on it or kick rocks? For real. You ain't have a ring on my daughter's finger. You're not speaking too much about her death. Because he could have put an engagement ring on. If he loved her that much, if he was so much in love with her, like he say, he could have put a promise ring on her finger. The heck out of here. Telling y'all, these people be lying through their teeth. Y'all. All right, y'all. If y'all want to join my Zoom workshop, y'all, I'm in the mood. Because I had to move up my event. So I'm gonna get off. It's already 12:54. I'm gonna get off, set up my Zoom, and then send the links to everybody who wants to be in my Zoom. Okay, I'm getting on Zoom, y'all. I'm only gonna wait 15 minutes for some people to come in, and then I'm going to cancel the Zoom. So if y'all want to come, $2 for the tickets through my Cash App, and then email me. And then I'll send you the link. Bye, everybody.